Hello and welcome to PasSpareTime. Hello Chew, hello Foobar, hello Tom Thumb, and hello John Barry. Welcome, welcome. Just paw tonight, but we're going to search another 500 ones. I got 1,500 left here. We got a major snowmageddon storm coming in tomorrow night. So I need to try to get some of this stuff probably back to the bank before we go and get snowed in. And it's going to be interesting. We'll see. We're supposed to get like 8 to 10 inches of snow and 2/10 of ice underneath that. So in Arkansas, with our very hilly roads, that could shut us down. Hello, Matthew Merriman. Good to see you. Good to see you. So you all know the drill. I'm going to be searching 500 ones, looking for a dollar bill with fancy serial numbers, older dates, and anything that makes it worth more than $1. There's $100 in each strap. The ones we happen to have tonight are out of the teller straps at the bank. They were pretty much in order last night, which means it's the one that are accumulated at the bank. They strap them up then, and we usually get them from the Federal Reserve. But this time we got Federal Reserve, or we got teller straps from our bank, and this is the first time from that bank I think we've ever gotten teller straps. Usually we get Federal Reserve straps that they order directly from the Federal Reserve, and they're all sealed up, and the bank send them into the Federal Reserve. They put them in straps of 100 and send them to us. I haven't really noticed a difference in the quality of fines between one or the other. We had 7 or 8 star notes last night and a couple broken ladders, so we had some cool stuff. So hopefully we will do that again. Hello, nobody really. Good to see you. Good to see you. So let me get the camera down here where you all can watch along. If I do this right, you all can watch along. Let me move this back this way a little bit. I don't have to reach as far. That'll be better. The camera there and the light there. I think we got it. I'll try to keep up. Hello, Dad Host Coins. I'll try to keep up with the chat along the way. And we'll see what we're going to find. If I miss something I would normally keep, and that's what's scrolling along the bottom. Although some of those I don't keep now. But if you're the first one to type in, hey, you missed, and you're right, I go back and find it, I will send it to you for free. And at the end of the stream, we'll be giving away a silver certificate. $1 in silver, payable to the Bear on Demand from 1957. Purchased from Amex, our partner. But I paid full price for those from them. But we'll be giving it away. All right, let's see now. I got this centered. So what I'm looking for, I'm looking here at the date. And I'm looking for anything 1999 or earlier. Because that's going to be worth more than face value for being that old, being a survivor. I'm looking for a serial number that ends with a star, because that means it was printed as a replacement note. And star notes, the government's announced they're not going to do star notes anymore starting next year. So star notes have been going up in value, and star notes are going from $3 to $4 each on eBay. I'm also looking for an extra Y or any fancy combination of serial numbers, and hopefully we come across some of those. So let's see, let's get going. Nobody really sure? Feel free to send me an email. You can type in email and get my email address, and feel free to send me pictures. Sometimes it takes me a while to get caught up on all of them, but feel free. $100 star notes are also worth more than face value. Condition and rarity. Problem with $100 star notes is you have less customers in the market that will keep a $100 star note, but certainly they still have a value over face value. Maybe around $105, $107 for a star note in good shape, perhaps a little more than that. Here we go. Here we go. Let's see what we can find. You'll probably hear me ask people to subscribe along the way, because in this format it usually gets promoted on the YouTube Shorts feed, and we get a lot of people coming in that don't otherwise see our channel or watch coin hunting or a bill hunting channel. So forgive the repetitiveness of that if you're going to be here for a while. All right, let's find something good. Let us find something good. I still got the sniffles going on. Ooh, 3 zeros to start. If that is started with 4 zeros, I would consider that to be a low serial number, and we would hang on to it because it would have some additional value. I don't keep the ones that start with 3 zeros though. I want to start with at least 4, and the more zeros they start with, the better off they are, the more value they can have. All right. Here we go. All we got so far is an almost 9298, 9258 from the back. Almost a palindrome or radar note. If they read the same front to back and back to front, that's called a radar or palindrome note, and those are worth around 20 bucks. That one was close, but not quite. Not quite. Okay. Hudson, 14-year-old grandson, was here last night. He hunted some along with me. He had to go home today, though, to go back to school tomorrow. What do we have here on the back of this? Somebody has stamped a political message, "Let's go Brandon," on the back of the dollar bill. As I flip those over, I'm always looking to see if there's any oddities on the reverse of the dollar bill, and I gotta say that's the first time I have seen that. All right, nobody really. All right. Let's see. A star note, 007, James Bond star note. The star indicates this was printed as a replacement note to make up for damaged or misprinted bills. It was in very good shape, so that one's worth $3 to $4 on eBay. When we find a star note, we go over to the Star Note lookup page, which is called mycurrencycollection.com. And I need to get that squared up a little bit so you all can see it. It's already got the $1 denomination in. It's got 2017 in there. This is a 2021 bill. And this is a G00703 $4.59. Now, when they printed star notes, they usually print them in a run size of 3.2 million. So what we're hoping for is a run size lower than 3.2 million that will make this one more rare. Let's see. Oh, it is 3.2 million, and again, 90% of the ones you check are going to be 3.2 million, and those are less rare star notes. But that's still worth $3 to $4 each, so we're glad to have it. That's our first star note of this night. We're going to hang on to it. Hello, Being Becky. Thanks for being here. Hello, Bill H. Appreciate everyone being here. Hey, if you're here for the first time and you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. It means the world to us. Doesn't cost you a thing. Look what we've got. Another star note, and this one could be special. That star indicates this was printed as a replacement note for damaged or misprinted bills, and it's from 2013. And certain bills back in 2013 that are star notes, the government made a mistake and they duplicated serial numbers in Washington, D.C. and in Fort Worth, Texas. And we're going to see if this is one of them. Let's go back to the random comment picker, what I call it here, but the Star Note lookup. It's a dollar bill. It's 2013. No two bills printed in the same year are supposed to have the same serial number. So this was a big mistake by the mint back on these 2013 dated ones. And if you find one, or if you find both of them and put together the set, it could be worth thousands of dollars. So we're hoping a message pops up here that says, was this bill printed in Fort Worth or Washington, D.C.? Let's see. Oh, there it is. This is one of the duplicate bills. You do not find these very often, I've searched over 80,000 bills, and this is maybe the 21st or 22nd I've ever found. It tells you here how you tell if it was printed in Fort Worth or Washington, D.C. If the number in this area starts with an FW, it's Fort Worth. If it starts with anything else, it's Washington, D.C. So let's go back here and let's look at our bill. And it's got a B16 there. So let's go back to the Star Note lookup. We're going to go up here and we're going to say that this was printed in Washington, D.C. Now we're going to see how many they printed. They printed 3.2 million, but this is part of the run that they printed that is a duplicate serial number. So somewhere in the world, this one has a twin sister that has that same serial number. I'm pretty excited. You don't find very many of those. I'm going to put this in a holder that protects it because it's in really good shape. Now, the chances of me just searching bills and finding the other one, the one that was printed in Fort Worth with the same serial number, not great, obviously. But with more and more people searching these, there's a website you go to. It's called the Star Note Project, and you can register your finds from 2013 that have the duplicate serial number and see if someone has found the twin sister. And if you put those together and they're in good shape and you sell them as a set, they're going for well over $1,000. So that is an amazing find right there. You gotta like that. Doesn't happen often. Well, thank you, Erica. So if you've just popped in and you're not subscribed, you don't see this very often. Again, that star right there, we average one star note per $100 strap. And those are worth $3 to $4 each now on eBay, because, and they're rare, and it signifies they printed a replacement note. And in 2013 is the only time they've done it, and they're the ones that start with a B. The B signifies New York, New York, Federal Reserve Bank, but that they accidentally printed duplicate serial numbers. So there's another one out there that was printed in Fort Worth that we're going to see if we have, and that is cool. I have looked them up, but it's been months. I've got several I have not looked up, and I need to go back. And one of these days I will do a stream just where I'm going to that website and looking mine up to see if anybody has found the other one. You got some Monopoly notes that needs looking at? All right, Scott. Hey, you got to look at what you got to look at. You have 1947 Malaysian notes. You know what? I don't know. I am not familiar with Malaysian notes. My best recommendation to you would be to get on eBay and search and see what they're selling for on eBay, because I just don't know. All right. Well, we got 2 star notes already, and one of them was a duplicate star note candidate. Wow. That is a good start. I hunt with my grandsons on YouTube. We've been hunting coins on YouTube for over 5 years. And 3419 from the start, 3408 from the reverse, close to a palindrome. In the last 8 months, I've added searching dollar bills for fancy serial numbers as well. We do this as a hobby, and it's great to be able to do it with my grandkids. It's something that's easy to do. Banks sometimes are reluctant to order coins for you to search, boxes of $50, for example, although we do that every Saturday. And we do a short video on coin hunting every day that comes out about 10 p.m. on pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters. But they're pretty free with their dollar bills, and they'll sell you dollar bills that you can search. And the first thing you want to do for sure is check your change. Man, imagine if you check your change and you had a duplicate serial number dollar bill. Because this is one somebody spent at the local bank on, what are these stamped? January 17th. Somebody turned this into the local bank January 17th. That could have easily ended up in somebody's change. And if we can find the twin sister, we really got something. All right. That's awesome, Flag City Parks, that you got a bunch. I've got over 20 now, and I need to get them registered on the Star Note project, because you never know. 3895-3850, Ben, we are teasing palindrome notes tonight. Radar notes that read the same front to back and back to front. I've only ever found a couple of those, but you never know. You never know when you might run into one. Well, that's something I keep right there. That's called the quad note. 4 zeros in a row. It's also got a 5th zero in the number. When you get a quad, and the quad 4 in a row either begins or ends the serial number, these are very sellable on eBay, and they're going for $3 to $5. So you gotta like that. Definitely a keeper. Make a home for that over here. Another quad, right in the very middle. 4 2s, quad 2s to go with our quad zeros. We'll take it. We'll take it. Finish your 2-box nickel hunt. Dated Buffalo, 3 Wars, 39S, and a possible 64 D over D. Very, very nice, Dad. Congratulations. Thank you, Bill H. Have you ever found a solid? I have not found a solid yet, Trevor. The closest I have come is I have found some binaries, and here's one that I found about a month ago. I found this. I was going through a strap of 100 and I wasn't finding anything. I had about 7 bills left in the strap, and I looked down and that was staring back at me. 9 followed by 7 3s. That's the closest I found to a solid serial number. If you find a solid serial number, it's worth well over $100. This is a bill that's in really good shape with 7 3s in a row. It's a binary note, only 2 numbers making up the serial number, and the 7 3s in a row, that's worth between $20 and $50 on eBay. Really, really good find. Hello, Clinton Honeycutt in Marsh. Good to see you all. All right, let's see what else we can find. My dream would be to find a ladder, which would be one that was in order 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, or a solid with all of one number. But I've never done it, and I've searched over $80,000 bills in the last 8 months. But they're out there. 6378, 6338. 40 bills later would have been 6378, 6378 would have been a repeater. We would have liked that one. As is, that was close, but no cigar. Had a lot of close ones tonight. And we already found 2 star notes. 2 star notes and 2 quads. So off to a good start. This is our first strap. Each strap has $101 bills in it. We're going to search 5 straps tonight, 5 $100 bills. See what finds we can come up with. We do it in this format. This is a vertical live format that gets broadcast on the YouTube Shorts feed. So we get a lot of people that will come in and spend a little bit of time with us that wouldn't normally check out coin hunting or currency searching. So we get to reach out to a few people that aren't in this hobby yet. So it's why I use this format. It's a format you can hunt along with me. And again, if I miss one I would normally keep, you're the first to type it in, it's yours. And everyone 18 and over is eligible for the Industry giveaway, giving away this silver certificate, $1 in silver, payable to the Bear on Demand, 1957B. Everyone eligible. A little sippy sip of my water here. If you're here and you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. It means the world to us. And it does not cost you a thing. My grandsons, Hudson age 14, Rhett will be 12 on Thursday, have set a goal for us to hit 20,000 subs. Eric has subscribed. Thank you, Eric, and welcome to the PasSpareTime family. That is a OBS cloud bot that recognizes some of our new subscribers, but unfortunately not all. I'm sorry it doesn't catch all of them. It's a known problem, and they say they're working on it. Yeah, for sure, John Barry. Oh, did they mess up something else? Flag City. I hadn't read that. I'll have to look that up. That will make $5 bills fun to search. I just searched $1 bills right now. Ooh, 9446, 9475. Another close to a palindrome or radar note. Looky what we got. We got an old one. 1969B. 1969B. It is not in great shape. There's nothing fancy about the serial number. But when we get one that old, it's really a survivor. I've read different reports, but the average age of a dollar bill, the average lifespan is something less than like 5 to 8 years. So when you find a 1969, that's something. Now, dollar bills searches, unlike coin searches, there are tons of resources on the internet to look up values of coins. Tons of them. Not so much on dollar bills. You can use eBay as the most current source on fancy serial numbers right now. But on older bills, I have this book. Standard Guide to Small Size U.S. Paper Money, 1928 to date. I've got the 6th edition. There are newer editions out there. It's written by a guy named Oakes and Schwartz, and I know a lot of people that watch us have bought this. I don't make anything off of it. I bought mine on eBay or Amazon for under $10. But what you can do in here, if you find an older bill like this 1969, you can go in here and get an idea. Like right there's 1969B, and this has a B initial, which is New York right there. And we can go over here and see there were 329 million notes printed, and in crispy uncirculated condition, it is worth $4. But you know what? That one's not in crispy uncirculated condition, but it's still worth a few bucks. And if I can turn a $1 bill into a few bucks, I'll keep it. So I keep everything 1999 and earlier I keep because it's worth more than face value. A good color penny or gold color quarter? Gold color, when you're searching coins, you can find gold-plated quarters. I think I've found gold-plated pennies. I think they exist too. It's usually not real gold. It's always something that is done post-mint. It does usually have a value above face value, but it's not because it has real gold content in it. It's more as a collectible. But they're cool to find. We also find gold-plated half dollars in our half-dollar searches, and those are usually worth a few bucks. All right, let's keep going. I was 6 years old, 1969, Bill H. 6 years old. Let me get this where you all can see it, where I can see it. All right. What a first strap we're having. Man, 1969, I don't find those very often. If we got a 1963, we would have had what's called a Barr bill, maybe. Signed by Joseph W. Barr, who was only in office for 28 days and didn't have his signature on very many bills because he ended somebody else's term as Secretary of Treasury, and the new president didn't keep him on. And I found a few of those. So we were close to that as well. All right. I'll try to keep up with the chat. If I miss you, it's because I am not very good at this. Are you having a pizza party? I wish I was, Ben Nolan. Not tonight. Not tonight. Here all by myself. 19 that came from the same sheet. Oh, that's awesome. I've got a sheet of $1 bills that are on the wall right above my computer here that I purchased. Hello, Copper Al. I hope you had a great stream. Hey, Copper Al Coins is another content provider, and he celebrated today his 4th anniversary of coin hunting and bill searching on YouTube. He had a stream that had all sorts of people in it. He has a very entertaining channel. If you're looking for somebody else, he streams every Sunday afternoon. Occasionally, you never know, he's a night owl as well. You might find him late at night, but he's another good source to go out and watch some coin hunting. We just found a 1969 Copper Owl. We found a duplicate serial number candidate as well from 2013 with the B. 2 star notes, and we're in our first strap, so that's all right. Hello, Russell Barker, sorry, good to see you. Hello, Nicole Ann Hill, good to see you. Joel Vasquez, good to see you. As a matter of fact, Joel Vasquez just subscribed. Thank you, Joel. We appreciate it greatly. We appreciate all of our subscribers. Unfortunately, the CloudBot does not capture everybody that subscribes, but we do appreciate everyone. Look, we've gone and found another old one. 1999. Nothing fancy about the serial number, but just the fact it was printed in 99. If it was in good shape, that one's not. But I keep all my ones pre-2000. That's worth around $2. So I'll hang on to my 1999, put it with my other old one over there. They can talk about their 30-year age difference. I'm sure they've got something to talk about. Hello, Squire Dave. Good to see you. No silver today, but gave a bunch of... I saw you giving a lot of stuff away, Copper Owl. I saw you giving a lot of stuff away. It was tempting to enter, but I didn't figure anyone wanted to see Paul win. 8,788. Kind of cool, but not worth anything additional. I'm trying to do this format at least 3 times a week. Sunday night, Wednesday night, and one other time. And I usually start around 9:30 to 10:30. I got started a little later this evening. Grammy and I are watching a series on Netflix called The Last Kingdom that we're enjoying. And we watched a season ender from season 4. And we ran into my streaming time. And we were enjoying it too much to cut it off. All right, we're almost down to the end of strap 1 here. And I'll kind of explain again when we start the second strap what we're doing for anyone that's just popped in. But basically, we're searching dollar bills, looking for anything that's going to be worth more than $1 because of its age, its serial number, or a star note. There is the last one of strap 1. Strap 1 is done. So let's move on, take a sippy sip of my water, and we will go get strap 2. We're going to do 5 straps tonight. Usually they're going 3,000 different directions, but for some reason, because they were teller straps, I guess, they're all going the same direction, which makes it much easier on Paul, and you got to appreciate that. I am Paul. It was a trinary. I don't keep trinaries, John, unless they are in perfect condition and a number that catches my interest. They just don't have enough value for what they're selling for on eBay right now to hang on to them. But it is something that some people keep their trinaries, and there's nothing wrong with that. I'm looking here for the date, anything 1999 or before, and tonight we've already found a 1999 and a 1969. I'm looking where that B is for a star, because that means it will have been printed as a replacement note for a damaged or misprinted bill, and those are going for $3 or $4 on eBay, or an X or a Y because they're more rare from a deeper run, or any fancy combination of serial numbers. We found a couple of quads with 4 in a row, so we'll see what we come up with. All right, here we go. Almost a low serial number candidate. Anything that starts with 4 zeros in a row, I hang on to because that's a low serial number, and there's a very collectible. Man, if you find one with 7 leading zeros and then, well, ideally number 1, you're talking worth a lot of money. I have found one bill with 5 leading zeros is my lowest serial number. But I hold out hope. I hold out hope for a really low serial number. You also can find high serial numbers. They only go up to 95 million. So they start with 95. Those are ones that you might want to hang on to. 180, 50, 70, and 9. Kind of cool, but not a keeper. We have been searching coins on YouTube for over 5 years now. We've been searching dollar bills for fancy serial numbers for the last 8 months. On top of that, we have over 1,900 videos out on YouTube, which is crazy. We do a daily short video because I hunt coins throughout the week. Pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters, half dollars. I get boxes from the bank. I search them looking for goodies, sweet pennies, Indian head cents, air coins in the pennies, silver dimes, war nickels, buffalo nickels, silver quarters, silver half dollars, air coins, all sorts of stuff. Our short video comes out around 10 o'clock every night. You can check that out. We also stream live every Saturday at 2 p.m. I hunt with my grandsons on Saturday when they're out of school. We'll search 5 to 12 boxes of half dollars looking for silver. Then we'll do a short video where we sell some of the stuff we found or collections we bought or cool things I've come across. Kind of like a family reunion day on Saturday around here. And that stream, I think this Saturday's went 4.5, 5 hours. You never know how long we're going to be on a Saturday. Oh, 2 5s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 2 5s. If one of those 5s had been a 7, that would be what we call a broken ladder or a scattered ladder, and we would hang on to it. There's a little bit of a printing error on this one. If you notice, that last 5 is printed a little bolder than the first 5. That's an over-inked 5. That's not extreme enough to have a lot of extra value, so it's not one I'm going to keep. But we do hang on to those if they are. Hello, Andrew. They're out there somewhere. They are. They are. And somebody's going to find it. You can't find it if you don't look. My grandsons have set a goal for us to get to 20,000 subscribers this year by finding things like that, a star note, and we're sneaking up on 17,000. So if you would please consider subscribing while you're here. It doesn't cost you a thing. It means the world to us. We don't make any extra money off of it. Getting to 20,000, we don't even get a thank you note from YouTube, but it's just a goal that we've set. So if you'd please consider subscribing, we'd appreciate it. That star indicates this bill was printed as a replacement note. They either messed up the printing or it got damaged, so they printed a special run to make up for the ones that got damaged. And these are very collectible, and they've announced they're not going to print star notes anymore after this year. So these are going up in value. They're worth $3 to $4 for nice ones on eBay right now. So when we find one, we also go over to this website called mycurrencycollection.com, and I clicked on the wrong button. And you can look up your star notes to see how many they printed. This one is a 2017. And usually when they printed star notes, they print them in a run size of 3.2 million. So 90% of them are going to be 3.2 million. But if you find a lower run size, it could be more rare and add to the value. Let's see what we got here. That's another one that's 3.2 million. Again, that's to be expected. It's a less rare star note, but still, in this condition, these are going for $3 to $4 on eBay. So we definitely hang on to our star notes, and that is our third one of the night, and we're only in our second strap. We usually average about 1 per strap per $100 bill, and we're running over that right now. So that's a good thing. My computer says it would be a good time to restart my computer. Computer, you are incorrect. That would, in my stream, be a very bad time to restart my computer. All right. This is a major treasure hunt is what it is. If you like treasure hunts, it's also something you can do with your kids, do with your grandkids, your nieces and nephews. You got them coming over for summer vacation this year. You don't know what you're going to do. Go get 100 ones and search with them. Go get a box of pennies or some rolls of pennies and search with them. You don't know what you're going to find. You can teach them something. The younger generation doesn't use cash real frequently. They do Cash App or Venmo or whatever, and really want to try to keep this hobby alive. I find it a lot of fun, an inexpensive hobby to get into. When it starts getting expensive is when you start keeping stuff. But ideally you're keeping stuff that's worth more than face value, so you're making money, but you're putting it on a shelf or in a safe somewhere. Oh, you want to see the other star? There's the other star on that one. There, the serial number is repeated on the left side. I'm only showing the right side, but I look at the left side as I'm hunting. And here's something you want to look for on star notes. I talked about one of the numbers earlier being bolder than the others, being overprinted. Occasionally they'll overprint a star. And if you find a star note that's totally filled in with green ink, those things are going for big money on eBay. And I've never found one yet, but I remain optimistic. I hope that I do. Cool, SMG, I'm glad you're here. Hello, West Nation. Hey, you're welcome. That's right, West Nation found one I missed, and I send it out. I send out our giveaways. If you win something here, you will get it. Geocaching. To do with your I'll have to check it out, Billy Myers. I'll have to check it out. That's why the channel is called Pa's Spare Time. My grandkids call me Pa. So you all can call me Pa. And I'm retired, so I got a little more spare time now, but we fill it with a lot of coin hunting. So I don't seem to have a lot of spare time anymore. But I figure any time I can spend with my grandkids is great time. And luckily they enjoy doing this. And I figure if I can get my 14 and 12-year-old grandsons over here on a Saturday and get them to search coins for 4 or 5 hours, instead of being on a video game or a laptop or their cell phone, that is a victory. Hey, not that video games are bad. Played my share. But kids will play a lot of those these days. If we get them doing something else occasionally, it's a good thing. That 8 is over inked. See that second 8? See that first 8? That one is over inked enough, I'm going to keep it. Because over inked bills have been going up in value on eBay, and they're going for like $3 and $4 now. So I'm going to keep that one as a printing error. Gonna keep it. Drink water. Man, I drink water all the time. Southern Coin Hunter, good to see you. Welcome. Appreciate everyone popping in tonight. If you're here and you're not subscribed, please give it some consideration. Make my grandkids and myself very, very happy. And it doesn't cost you a thing. We try to return the favor by putting out as much content as we can. Daily short videos, weekly live hunts on Saturdays, and a couple times a week we do this format where I'm searching dollar bills for fancy serial numbers. I've also got a weekly video that comes out right now on buffalo nickels, where I'm using a chemical to redate dateless buffalo nickels and trying to collect a full set of buffalo nickels that I have restored the date on. Now the value of them with the restored date is reduces it by about 75%, but still be pretty cool to have a full book of buffalo nickels. And I think we're on episode 10 of that. So you can check that out. Again, we've got over 1,900. Oh, so close. Over 1,900 videos out there that you can look at. 1572 from the front, 1574 from the reverse. Had that been 1572 from the reverse as well, that would be known as a radar note. Same serial number front to back and back to front. So close. That is a near miss. Hello, Drake from El Paso. Thanks for being here. You're hunting pennies. There you go, Southern Coin Hunter. Love hunting pennies. Man, there's so many things to find in pennies. And it sounds like pennies aren't going to be freshly minted much longer. So, man, there's a lot of great things to search in pennies right now. You can find wheat pennies, copper pennies in 1982 and earlier. Only half of 82, but they're worth 3 cents each. Triple your money on them. Wheat cents are worth about a nickel each in decent shape, or higher if it's a rare date. You can find Indian head cents, and there are tons of air coins on almost at 46.70, 46.19, close to a repeater. Probably my very favorite thing to hunt is nickels, though, although I like them all, except for dimes. Dimes hurt my eyes. Still love finding silver dimes, and you can still find silver dimes in the wild, for sure. But man, it hurts my eyes to search those little dudes. They don't fit my big old paws very good. All right, we're getting close to the end of the second strap. See if we're going to get another find out of this strap. $36.99.5953. Just a few left here. I'll try to take off. Another star note. Now that's another 2013 star note. That's the year of the one we found earlier that had a B to start the date. This one has a D to start the date. So this isn't one of the ones that may have a duplicate serial number, but that star indicates this was printed as a replacement note to make up for damaged or misprinted bills. And when we find one of those, have a bill that is 5657 5657. If it's a dollar bill that is in crispy uncirculated condition as a repeater, it's worth $5 to $10 right now is what they're selling for on eBay last I checked. Galindo. Those are good finds. Very, very good finds. All right, when we find a star note, we go over to the star note lookup page. This is called mycurrencycollection.com. You key in the denomination and then the date. This is a 2013 series. Then the entire serial number. And I hit the wrong button. Hold on a second. Whatever that was, we don't want up there. This one starts with a D. D02253146. Usually these were printed in a run size of 3.2 million. We're looking for something lower than that. It is 3.2 million. Again, 90% of them are printed in a run size of 3.2 million, so you're going to see a lot of that when you look them up. But still, star notes, and this one's not in great shape. In crispy uncirculated condition, they're going for $3 to $4 a piece. And I haven't looked in a month. They may have gone up even more than that. This was worth a couple bucks, $2 to $3. We'll hang on to that. That's our fourth one we have found tonight. Free money. If you find a star note, hang on to it. It has value. Could have a lot of value. If it has a special serial number on top of being a star note, it's worth even more. All right, that's the end of our second strap. That's 2 straps down. Let's take a minute here and I'll go through some of my best finds from the first 8 months of doing this. So you can see some really good ones that we don't usually find every day. There's a sip of my water. If I missed anything here. Cool, Ben Nolan, good luck. Let me know how it goes. It does take an act of Congress, but man, it makes, as a collector, I hate that pennies are going to go away, but it makes fiscal sense to not mint them anymore. but I won't won't hurt my feelings if they keep doing it. Missed a 1776 note. If it has a 1776 in it and it doesn't make up a birth date or a special date, I don't hang on to them, Carlos. $100 bill with 4 leading zeros, 9088, has 600. Yeah, that is that's on the borderline of being a low serial number, Carlos, so that's going to have a little extra value. Yeah, about a month ago I found this. I found like nothing in the whole strap. Jang Thoven, thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. And I look down and it's 9 and 7 threes. I've only found a couple that have 7 of the same number in a row. This is called a binary note. And only 2 numbers in the serial number and the 7 consecutive. On eBay, these are going between $20 and $50 right now. So a really good find. This is another binary note. 4 leading 4s is a quad, then a 3, then 3 more 4s, so 7 4s. Binary note worth about $20 on eBay. Another great find. Yeah, if you find filled stars, they're worth quite a bit of money. I always keep anything that ends in a Y or an X because those are more rare. They did more print runs for that Federal Reserve Bank when they did that. So I hang on to those. This one's also a 1995. And when you find a 1995, 1993, or 1998 A series, you want to look at the back underneath the E, and I've got this one upside down. So underneath the E is on top. You see that 60? It looks like an 09. That's the printing plate number. And in those 3 years, 88A, 93, and 95, they used a test printing process where they printed off of rolls of paper instead of sheets of paper. To indicate that, they print the printing plate number above the E instead of below. So when you find one of those years, you want to flip it over and see where that printing plate number is. Unfortunately, on this one, it's below the E, so it was using the standard sheet process. But if you find one that used the web note process that's on the other side, it's worth more. Like I think perhaps this one might be. This is another 1995. Nothing fancy about the serial number, but when we flip it over and we look below the E, we do not see a printing plate number. When we look above the E, we see a 9 up there. So this bill was printed using the rolls of paper on what's called the web note printing process. And these things are going between $10 and $20 on eBay. Very nice collectible. Very, very nice. Broken ladders are always fun to find. Very fun to find. There's a repeater right there. We've been close tonight. B1557B, worth over $10 on eBay. Don't find those very often. This one's an old one, 1969B. We happened to find a 69 earlier tonight as well. Has value just because it's that old. This bill has a couple things going for it. First off, it's a birthday note. 0520, May 20th of 1957. So somebody's 67 years old right now. I've got their birth date note. This is also called a headstone note. Born in 1957, deceased in the year 2005. And they're collectible for that reason as well. So that's collectible for a couple different reasons. And birth date notes are going for $10 to $20 or more on eBay. 5/8 in the leading position, and collectors specifically like 7s, 8s, and 0s. 7's considered lucky in U.S. culture. 8 considered fortunate in Asian culture. 5/8's the lead. That's a $10 bill. Somebody mentioned a broken ladder. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Uses 8 different numbers that make up consecutive order. If they were in consecutive order on the bill, that would be called the ladder. When they're like this, we call it a broken or a scattered ladder. And these are still going for $5 or $10 each on eBay. Very collectible. Let me turn my fan on here real quick. Getting a little warm in the coin room. which is kind of strange because we're getting ready for Snowmageddon on Tuesday night. It's going to be below 0, and we're supposed to get 8 inches of snow and some ice here in Arkansas. Now this bill's got all sorts of things going for it. 395555553. First off, it's got 5 5s in a row. That makes it worth more than face value. Second off, it's only got 3 numbers used for the serial number. 3s, 5s, and 1 9. That makes it a trinary note. Third off, that first 5 is a printing error. It has too much ink on it. So it's over inked. And then next, that last digit, that 3, is raised out of alignment with the rest of the serial number, and we call that an odometer note or a gas pump note. So this bill's got tons going for it. Very nice find. All right, 5 7s to start the bill. Great find. Just a couple more. There's a star note. The star's not filled. It's not filled on either side. But so just being a star note to make up for a damaged or misprinted bill has a value of $3 to $4 on eBay. But this one also is 01760176. So it's a repeater star note. So that would have a value of over $10. Again, these are some of the best finds in the last 8 months. And then I'll get back to tonight's hunt. If you're here for the first time and you're not subscribed, please do consider it. I call this my Hawaii 5-0 bill. 50505000. So this is a binary note, only 5s and 0s making up the serial number. That makes it worth $20 plus on eBay. It's an alternating 0 note. Those are collectible for some reason. Don't really understand it, but they are. And also that last 0 is raised out of alignment with the rest of the serial number. So it's also an odometer or gas pump note. So there's a little extra value there. Really good find. 5 2s at the end of the serial number. 5 1s to begin the serial number. And last but not least, 5 3s to end the serial number and a leading 3 for 6 total 3s. Also a trinary note. And those are just some of my best finds from the first 8 months of doing this. I've searched 80,000, and but you don't find those very often like that for sure. All right, we're on our third strap. This is will take us to 300 searched after this strap. We're doing 500 tonight. At the end of the stream, we're having a giveaway, and I'm giving away a $1 silver certificate from 1957 B Series. $1 in silver, payable to the bearer on demand. About a $5, a little over $5 value in the condition that it's in, and we're going to give it away. You got to be 18 or over, 13 or over with parental permission. Be here, enter the prompt when I tell you at the end of the stream, and someone's getting it for free. What I'm looking for, if you just popped in, yes, I'm staring at $1 bills. Yes, that's a little weird. I get it. But I'm looking for things that are worth more than $1. I'm looking for any bill 1999 or earlier. I'm looking, because that's going to be worth more just because it's old. I'm looking for a bill that ends in a star, because that's worth $3 to $4, was printed as a replacement note. A bill that ends in an X or a Y, because those are more rare. Or any fancy combination of serial numbers like are scrolling along the bottom of the screen. Hello, next of kin. Good to see you. Hello, Ryan. 1,000 and hundreds, and they were new in order. You got to check, because here's the deal, Ryan. If you truly get $1,000 brick from the Federal Reserve, like that, and the bills are all brand new and in consecutive order, those are selling for $1,300 to $1,500 for the $1,000 brick on eBay. But what the Federal Reserve has started doing, you have to look at every bill. They've started pulling some out, and I've had to search through all of the bills in the pack to see. Now a strap is going for $130 plus if you can just get 100 in consecutive order that are brand new. If they're star notes, they're worth even more. But you got to check because they've gotten tricky because people were making money off of it and they've started pulling some out, so they're harder to find them in consecutive order. Bob Clark, thanks for subscribing. We appreciate it. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. Let's see what else we can find tonight. $1,100, $10 bills, same thing. They are worth extra, but make sure they're really consecutive because they've gotten tricky with it. I have sold 3 different bricks of $1,000 $1 bills that were all consecutive on eBay. No, 4. Very, very quickly for about $1,500 for $1,000 face value. So they sell and they sell quickly. Again, what I'm looking for is any date 1999 or earlier, a star, an X or a Y, or a fancy combination of serial numbers that will make the bill worth more than face value. As we find something, I'll point it out. If I miss one that I'd normally keep and you're the first to type it in, I'll send it to you. So far tonight, I've either not missed one or we've all missed it. I usually miss something before the night's over. 666-12871. And again, just because I keep or don't keep something doesn't mean that that's what you should do. There's a little over ink 9 on that one, but not enough to keep. I have kept now, I've got over 2,000 $1 bills that I've kept that have a value above face value. I need to get my eBay store up and running again and start selling those because I'm starting to have a lot of them. 5690 from the front, 5626 from the back. Not quite a palindrome note. There's a keeper. That's a quad. This one's not in great shape, but I keep any quads when I get 4 the same number in a row, especially if it leads the serial number or ends the serial number. Those sell very easily on eBay for $4 plus each. That's the 3rd one we found tonight, so we will hang on to that. $5 silver certificate, what's it worth? I know, you know, Bob, I don't know off the top of my head. I would have to look it up. If you want to ask me again at the end of the stream or send me an email, I'll look it up for you in my book. And we're still doing bookends, West Nation, begrudgingly. We're still doing bookends. You can type in exclamation email, get my email address, but I'd be glad to look it up for you. I'm going to stop doing bookends because they're really not worth me shipping to you because it costs me more to send it to you than it's worth. But for tonight, and I did miss one, and I think I miss these all the time because I don't usually keep them when I'm searching for myself. This begins with a 6.5, ends in a 6.5. That's called the bookend. It's worth like $1.75. But by the time you sell it on eBay with fees and shipping, it really doesn't pay to hang on to them. If you get a 3-digit bookend, like a 659, 659, they're really worth something. West Nation, I think you were the first one to type in. So West Nation, you need to send me an email claiming that and give me your shipping address and confirm you're over 18 for me. And I will send it to you. All I had to do was say I had missed one, and then I do. That's the way it goes. That one is crispy and uncirculated, and it's worth a little less than $2. So it does have some value. Does have some value. All right, here we go. This is our 3rd strap. We're going to do 5 straps tonight. That's usually what we do. Then we're going to have a giveaway. If you're here for the first time, you're not subscribed, please consider it. We've been searching coins on YouTube for over 5 years. We added dollar bill searches to that about 8 months ago. I've now searched over 80,000 $1 bills and have quite the collection. Looking for any dollar that is worth more than $1. usually quoting eBay as a price because they are the most accurate representation of currently what people are paying for the fancy serial numbers. And unlike coins, where you can look up several different websites and get an idea of value, not that many resources out there on fancy serial numbers right now. Shro's Cat, thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. We're glad to have you. All right. If I missed anything, Ricky the Scotty in the house? Hey, Ricky, good to see you. Yeah, I am going to stop acknowledging bookends unless they go over a $2 value soon. But for right now, makes it more exciting for you all if you could get a chance to win something else. And I have this tendency to miss those darn bookends. The one you want to find is when I miss a 3-digit bookend, because those are worth a little. They're worth a little money. Somebody signed it. Tammy 2024. Maybe. I don't think that helps the value of it any, but I don't personally know which Tammy that is, so I don't know. Maybe it's it's Tammy Wynette. It's worth a lot of money. I don't know. Who are the famous Tammys? Maybe it was an autograph. Ah, another keeper, another quad, and a quad in the lead position. 4 4s in the lead position. That's a quad. It's worth a few bucks. We definitely hang on to those. That's our fourth quad tonight. 4 quads and 4 star notes are leading the pack with finds tonight. You gotta like that. All right. Go some nights not finding quads at all. To find 4 is kind of crazy. Forgive my sniffly nose. Maybe we get this big freeze and all this snow and ice and I'll stop sniffling. There's a star note. There's our 5th star note of the night. That star and that star, neither one which are filled in, indicate this was printed as a replacement note to make up for damaged or misprinted bills. And they've announced they're going to stop doing that. So these are going up in value. And when we find a star note, we go over to a website called mycurrencycollection.com, where you can look up the print run size of star notes. You can also look up a lot of other things. It's a pretty cool website. $1 denomination, that's a 2017. It starts with a J, 01649127 star. Usually star notes are printed in a run size of 3.2 million, so we're looking for something lower than that. And that one is 3.2 million. Again, 90% of them were printed in run size of 3.2 million, so that's not to be disappointed. These are still going for $3 or $4 each on eBay, so we hang on to all of them, and that is our 5th one tonight. Thank you for those stars. I like it a lot. I like it. Another quad. 4 3s. Now this bill is in lousy shape. Lousy shape, so I'm not going to keep that one. I normally would because of the quad 4s. Some people might still keep it. It's probably still got a value above, but that one's in bad enough shape. I'm going to send that one back to the bank and somebody else can be happy to find it. Condition and rarity are what make up the value when you're coin hunting or fancy serial number searching. The better shape it's in, the more value it is going to bring. But if you got the most common coin in the world and it's in perfect shape, it's still not going to be worth a bunch. When you get the combination of rare and great condition, then you're in good shape. That's what we like to find. All right, we're sneaking up on the end of strap number 3 tonight. We are doing 5 straps. We try to do 5 straps when we do this format. I try to do this format 3 times a week. We always have a giveaway at the end, and I usually give away a few other things because I miss them. But I'm trying to get better. Trying to get better. It's a little self-punishment for me. Boy, that bill's in tough shape. Put another star note. Can we speak another star note into existence? Maybe. That's got a high digit. That middle 5 is raised out of alignment with the rest of the numbers. And the first 5 is raised out of alignment also. So the first 5 and the middle 5 are high. The rest are on a different plane. That's called a gas pump or an odometer note. That first 5 is also a tiny bit over inked. I'll hang on to that as a printing error. We shall hang on to that one. Stuck digits, you could also call those stuck digits. I call them an odometer or a gas pump note, but some ones have never used the odometers that were the individual numbers scrolling around, or the gas pumps. I'm like, what in the world is he talking about? Just a few left here in this strap. All right, that is the end of strap number 3. Take a drink of my water here, then we'll do strap number 4. Be back with strap number 4. They come like this. These are coming, and Dina signed that one. These are coming from one of my banks that are called, these are called teller straps. They actually collect them. When they get 100, they'll put a strap on it and put it in the vault. And evidently they had a bunch extra, and they gave me 1,000 of my 2,000 this time in teller straps from the bank. The others they ordered directly from the Federal Reserve. I really haven't noticed a difference in quality of fines, whether it's a teller strap or a Federal Reserve strap. Although these teller straps, this teller was good because they're all going in the same direction, which makes it much easier for me. I don't have to straighten them out. It's been a good night for the fines next to kin for sure. All right, here's what I'm looking for. If you just popped in, what in the world's this guy doing? I'm looking here for a date 1999 or earlier because it's going to have a value above face value. Looking for a star where the C is, or an X or a Y. The star indicates it's printed as a replacement note. An X or Y indicates that it's a deeper run for that Federal Reserve Bank and it's more rare. Or any fancy combination of serial numbers that will make it have a value above $1. So let's see what we can find. We've already got 5 star notes, 4 or 5 quad notes, and a 1969 and a 1999 bill tonight, and a couple of printing errors. So we've had a good night. It's a treasure hunt. We've been hunting coins on YouTube for over 5 years. Added dollar bills into it. There's a quad. 8 months ago. 4 4s to lead, and boy, when they lead or trail the serial number, they sell better. But quads sell on eBay. You want to keep those, and that's our last 2 have been leading 4s. 4 4s. Are they the same year? 2021 and 2017, not the same year. But like my quads, we'd take those. Birthday format, May 24th of the year 5709. Not exactly a keeper, but if we find one that is a recent past date or an upcoming date, we hang on to those because birthday notes are worth $10 to $20 each on eBay, and we like to find those. I have about 200 different birthday notes that I need to get for sale on eBay. March 10th or October 4th of the year 2667, We're getting closer, but we're not quite to a keeper one yet. I must have bumped my camera. Let's square that up a little bit. Square that up. Y'all don't have to tilt your head at the TV, computer, or cell phone. We do average 1 star note, a little over 1 star note per strap. We do have 5 tonight out of 3 straps, so we're ahead of that. Always love to find the star notes. They're easy to find, and they're worth $3 or $4 each. So you gotta like that. If you're here and you're not subscribed, please do consider subscribing. I stream with my grandsons, and they have set a goal for us to get over 20,000 subs this year. So it'd mean the world to us if you would subscribe, and it doesn't cost you a thing on Sunday nights. Actually, it doesn't cost you a thing ever, but it sounds better if I say just Sunday nights. So please consider it. Please consider it. We do have over 1,900 videos out there on YouTube for you to watch. Hunting everything from pennies to dollar coins to dollar bills to auction items, unique items, sending off coins for grading, getting coins back from grading. Another older bill, 1995. Remember what I said about 1995, 1993, and 1988A? Possible these were printed using the webnote printing process, where they printed off of rolls of paper instead of sheets of paper, and that would be called a webnote, and it will have more value. We look on the back, we see a printing plate number of 3 underneath the E. That means it was printed using the normal printing process. If it was up here, it would be a web note. It would be worth about 20 bucks. Unfortunately, just an old bill. Just an old bill, but we'll hang on to it. Have a note with Quad 5's trailer. $3 to $4, Mr. 313, if it's in good shape on eBay. The stare, yeah, I'm looking at a lot of George Washington. See this in my sleep sometimes. I'll wake up and I will be searching dollar bills in my sleep. No wonder I'm tired when I get up in the morning if I'm searching dollar bills all night long. There's a star note right there. That star indicates it was printed as a replacement note for misprinted or damaged bills. The star is not filled in. If it was, it would have a higher value. But star note's in good shape, which that one's in pretty good shape. We're going for $3 to $4 each on eBay. When we find one, we go over to the star note lookup page, and we look to see how many were in the print run. This is a 2017A. The website is mycurrencycollection.com. No affiliation with me, just one I use. Key in the entire serial number D004822488. 90% of these are in a print run of 3.2 million, but occasionally you find one with a lower print run size and they're more valuable. Let's see. Oh, like that one right there. Kaboom! That's a good one. So, only 500,000 in the run and only 500,000 total printed. So if we look at the run size, we have moved out of the less rare frozen tundra. We're over here into the orange. If you look at the total printed, it's all the way over here getting into the hot zone of rareness. So on this bill, on top of being worth $3 to $4, this one is going to be worth more because it only has 500,000 printed and it is more rare. So I take that one and I put it in a plastic protector, I'm going to write on the outside of the plastic protector 500K, so I know when I sort these out what that one was without looking it up again. And I protect it in the shape it was in when I found it. But that is a very nice star note. That's going to go for $5 and up. And that is our 6th star note of the night. Mr. 313, the only ones I'm seeing more value for crispy, uncirculated sequential bills is if you have a full strap. If you get a full strap of 100, they're going for $130 to $150 on eBay for dollar bills. For 1,000, a full brick, they're going for $1,300 to $1,500 on eBay. For star notes, they're going for even more. But if you just got 10 to 15 current bills that are sequential serial numbers, no extra value. Now, if you had a bill that started with 6 sevens in a row and then were 15 consecutive, they would be worth more certainly, because you've got a special serial number and consecutive, but it's got to have more than just consecutive serial number going for it, if that makes sense to you. I hope I explained that right. Well, I know I explained it right. I hope I explained it in a method that was understandable. All right. That's our second really good star note tonight. We found one from 2013 that had is one of the ones that has a duplicate serial number printed. We found the one printed in Washington, D.C. There's the same serial number was printed in Fort Worth, Texas in 2013. If we could put those two together, we've got something worth well over $1,000. So the potential to be very valuable. Don't find those very often. Out of 80,000 plus bills searched, I've found just over 20 of those. There's a quad. Bill's not in great shape, but I like the way that looks with the 4 9s right in the middle, 7s on each end. It's a quad bill. I will hang on to it. It's worth a couple bucks. If it was in better shape, it'd be worth a little more. December 19th of the year 1653. We're getting closer. We're getting closer to a good birthday note. November 23rd of 8493. Now we're farther away again. I have not been finding many current birth date notes lately. 84, 94, 85, 63. 31 bills later would have been 85, 94, 85, 94. Repeater worth $10 to $20. Near miss. We're coming to the end of strap 4. We're going to do one more strap tonight, and then we're going to do our giveaway. If you're here for the first time and you're not subscribed, please do consider subscribing. It means the world to us. Doesn't cost you a darn thing. If you're enjoying the content, feel free to hit that thumbs up button. Lets YouTube know we're doing a decent job. And they have a tendency then to share our video with more people. And our main goal is to bring awareness to this great hobby to more people. It's not for everybody. But if 1 or 2 out of 100 will see this and say, hey, that looks cool, and get started in it, maybe we can keep this hobby alive for another 50 years. I don't even know if we'll have coinage around for another 50 years. We'll have to see. It's like they're going to take a good hard look at the penny to see if they want to continue to mint it, since it costs them about 3+ cents to mint a penny. We'll see what Congress does. So I don't know if that means they'll print a gazillion 2025s or very few 2025s. Like in 2024, if you find a 2024 nickel, especially a 2024 D mint mark nickel, man, you want to keep it because they're going for a lot of money because they didn't mint very many. 1840 from the start, 1848 from the back. Almost a palindrome note. Almost. Do I know Tom Hall? Or Tom Hill? What? What do you want to know, my friend? I'll give a shot at answering. I'll give a shot. Last bill. All right. 4 straps down. That's 4 straps down. We've got one more strap to search tonight, and then we're going to give away this silver certificate from 1957B. $1 in silver, payable to the bearer on demand. Nice collectible, worth over $5. I have 5 each. Oh, nice. 2024D nickels. I keep hoping I'll get a whole box of them, because I usually do every year. Because boxes were selling for over $10,000 at one point on eBay for $100 face value box of nickels. That would be ridiculous. Look what we've got right on the end of this strap. Look what we got. You got a $100 bill. How to find it has a serial number. Well, the ones we're looking up tonight for the serial numbers are star notes that we're looking up on the star note lookup page. You're missing a few digits, unless I don't have this all the way up here. There should be 2 more digits on that one, but that's quad ones. If that starts, it's going to be worth more than face value. But the best way to look up a value of a bill, if you're curious on a fancy serial number, is to go to eBay and click in $100 bill, 4 consecutive digit serial number, and hit enter. And then scroll down on the left side and click the button that says sold items only. And then it will show you what any of those have sold for recently. And that is the best way to find out what the most recent value of something is. Because I certainly don't have them all memorized. So this one sitting right on top of this strap is a star note with a high 7. The 7's a little out of alignment. Star indicates it was printed as a replacement note. Right on the end. That's only happened 3 or 4 times. Let's go to the star note lookup page. The last one we looked up was only 500,000. This one is a 2021. The 2021. This is called mycurrencycollection.com. We're looking up star note print run sizes. This one is G018 32947. Usually the print run size is 3.2 million, but you can get lucky like we did on the last one and find one with the lower print run size. Chris Jackson, thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. And this one is a 3.2 million run size. So you can see we're over here in the less rare, the frozen tundra of the heat chart. So that's not going to add any value to this one. But star notes, they're not going to print them anymore after this year. And the value has been climbing. And they're going, that one's pretty nice, going for $3 to $4 each on eBay. And I think that's our 7th one tonight that we have found. So we have been really lucky on the star notes. We are in our 5th strap tonight, 5th and final strap. 1943 S nickel and change today. Squire Davis, that is awesome. You got over $1 in silver melt value, and in numismatic collectability, more than that. I'm going to be selling some complete war nickel sets in my next auction. We do a live hunt on Saturdays at 2 p.m. and we follow it with a live auction. I bought a coin collection, had a bunch of war nickels in it, and I put 2 complete sets of war nickels together that I'm going to be selling as part of the auction. So check us out on Saturdays. We're on at 2 p.m. Central every Saturday. I hunt with my grandsons on Saturday. When I buy a coin collection, if I get a good buy, I will pass it right along to you. You can get some good deals under Gray Sheet. Michelle Joseph, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. We're glad to have you. Kind of depends on the bidders where the price ends up, but I start them under book value for sure. There's a bookend. Starts with 33, ends with 33. I don't keep these. I do call them out on this format. They're worth about $1.75 on eBay. If you have 335 and 335, those are worth a few dollars. I like to keep those for sure. Just don't find a lot of them. Now this bill, if it was in better shape, I would be keeping, because that first 9, look at that first 9 compared to the second one, has a printing error. Really, really over inked on that first 9, but this bill's in such bad shape, it's not worth keeping. If it was crispy, uncirculated condition, those are going for $3 or $4 each. Kind of crazy, but that's what they're selling for. September 7th of the year 2401. We're getting closer to a good birth date. Maybe we can find one before the night is over. Alright. If you wondered, you just popped in, you wondered what in the world I'm doing, there's a birth date note. I'm looking here for the date. I'm looking to find anything 1999 or earlier because it's going to be worth more than face value. I'm looking for a star at the end because that means it was printed as a replacement note and they're worth $3 or $4 each or more. An X or a Y because those are more rare, or a fancy combination of serial numbers. This one's not one I would keep, but it's one I would look up to see if that was an important date in history. February 21st of the year 1828. If that was something like July 4th of 1776, that was a real historic date, it's going to have some value. I will set it off to the side. I'll look up that date afterwards and most likely return it to the bank, because I certainly don't have all the historic dates memorized, but I don't know what might have happened on that date to make it extremely valuable, but you never know. You never know. Mr. 313, sequentials, unless you've got a full strap of sequential serial numbers, they don't have any extra value unless they also have a fancy serial number to go along with them. They're just not worth anything else, because you can go to the bank with a real possibility of picking up a bunch of sequential bills. Tell you what we're going to do. We're going to do an extra giveaway tonight. We're going to do an extra giveaway. I'm going to give away 2 consecutive serial number $2 bills, 2 consecutive serial number $2 bills, and I'm going to start the giveaway, and you need to type in exclamation GAW to enter, and I'm going to take a tiny break here, and I will be right back. All right, I am back. Paul needed a potty break, so you get a bonus giveaway. Gonna cost me $4. Exclamation GAW. We got 25 people entered. We got 55 seconds to go. we are giving away 2 serial numbers, or two $2 bills. And we've been talking about consecutive serial numbers. 2017A, serial number 536A, serial number 537A. So cool to have, really doesn't add any value when there's just 2 of them. If you get 100 in a row, it starts to have extra value, but somebody's going to win that for free. 26 seconds left. Exclamation GAW, exclamation GAW. 25 people entered only out of like 90 people watching. Exclamation GAW, 18 or older to win, 13 or older with parental permission. Exclamation GAW, hurry. Only 25 people entered. All right, good luck, everybody. Well, I have to manually close entries. What happened? The clock ran out, and it won't let me pick a winner yet. Well, this is a new problem. Let me refresh that, see what happens. May have to do it again. Oh, we're up to 31. All right, 31 entries. Good luck, everybody. The winner of the 2 consecutive serial numbers, crispy uncirculated, is Currency Systems. I think that is a new winner. Congratulations, Currency Systems. Now, what you need to do, Currency Systems, is you need to send me an email. And you can get my email by typing in exclamation email, and my email will pop up. You need to send me an email and claim your prize, confirm you're over the age of 18, and give me your mailing address so that I can send that out to you. And congratulations, Currency Systems. That is awesome. Let's complete that. We do have another giveaway at the end of the stream. Let me get back to this page right there. All right. Congratulations, Currency Systems. There's my email. Hello, Gray Fox. Good to see you. You're glad the FBI didn't win. We don't need the FBI in here. I don't think we're doing anything illegal, but we don't need them here anyway. I'm sure they're great people. My niece is going to work for the presidential detail. So that's kind of cool. Secret Service, that's what it's called. All right. If you just popped in, I just got back from a bathroom break, but I'm looking here for the date 1999 or earlier will have additional value. Ending in a star means it's a replacement note. Ending in X or Y, it's a less rare note, or a fancy combination of serial numbers. Any of those are ones we keep because they're worth more than $1. Me too, Currency Systems, me too. Don't forget to send me that email, though. The FBI earned a great giveaway. Hey, anything we can do to reduce the federal debt, I guess I'm in support of. I will donate $4 of $2 bills if that helps. I'm willing to participate. Though I did hear a stat that, and we don't do politics on this channel, so this isn't meant political in any reason, cool serial number, but the average U.S. citizen now, their portion of the U.S. debt's $350,000. I'm not wanting to cover that one. This is a quad, and it's really cool quad ending in 4 zeros. And that's going to have a value of $3, $4, $5. So another quad, that is definitely one that we keep. Glad to have it. Glad to have the FBI as fans of the channel for sure. For sure. All right. 1966 0093. Kind of cool, but not what we're looking for. 1771. Man, we've been teasing a birthday note all night. Can we find one? Can we find one? I don't know. All we can do is keep looking. Again, we have been hunting coins on YouTube for the last 5 years. We have over 1,900 videos out on YouTube on coin hunting that you can watch. We do a daily short video, less than a minute, on hunting coins. Enrique, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. We're glad to have you. Could be pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters, half dollars, dollar coins. We do a weekly live stream on Saturdays where we hunt 5 to 12 boxes of half dollars from the bank looking for silver and other goodies, followed by an auction of cool stuff that I've purchased or found. We also are doing a series right now on buffalo nickels, restoring missing buffalo nickel dates. That's a weekly full-length, usually 20-30 minute video that you can check out. You don't often see the number lower than the rest of the numbers in the serial number. You do occasionally, but that's one I'll keep. See how that 3 is lower than the rest of the numbers? That's a printing error. We call that an odometer or a gas pump error. So we will hang on to that one. All right. 2436 2420. 16 bills later would have been 2436 2436 repeater, worth about $10. Close, but no cigar. All right. Let's get a couple more cool finds in the back half of this last strap, shall we? That bill is in terrible shape, but the first 3 numbers are over inked, but not as bad as that 7 right there. Look how over inked that third 7 is. I'm not going to keep it because the bill is totally roached out, but that is a cool one. In good shape, that printing error would have been worth about $4. Again, forgive my sniffly nose. If you're here for the first time and you don't mind my sniffly nose, and you're not subscribed, please do consider subscribing. It means the world to us. The grandsons that I hunt with are set a goal for us to get to 20,000 subscribers this year. It doesn't mean anything to us financially. We don't even get a thank you note from YouTube, but it's just a cool number they're wanting to get to. And if you would please consider subscribing, we would greatly appreciate it. Try to do this format 2 or 3 times a week on eBay. Looking for fancy serial numbers and older bills. We did it last night and again tonight. My grandson helped me last night, 14-year-old Hudson. And I'm going to do it at least 2 more times between now and Wednesday. So either Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday night, 2 of the 3, I will be doing this again. So you might want to consider turning on the bell notifications so you get notified if we are streaming so you can come check us out. Commercial during the live stream? I have not run a commercial. I have not run a commercial tonight, Bill H. The live stream 2 weeks ago, I accidentally left the settings on for commercials, and there were some. Usually I don't run commercials. But we stream for 5 hours, so if we take a potty break or something, we may sneak a commercial in, but usually not. We are usually commercial free. We count on people becoming members or making super chats or super stickers to help us sustain what we're doing. Again, this is a hobby for us. It's not a career or a job. So if we can break even, that's okay. Just a few bills left. Can we get another find? No, the scroll has been yelling at me that it's a good time to run an ad all night long tonight, and I haven't done it. So you have watched this whole stream if you've been here without an ad. Last bill. That's gonna do it. No more fines. No more fines. So, I guess it's time to give something else away. I think you got an ad tonight. Maybe at the start that they did, but I don't have ads on, so you shouldn't have got any in-stream ads. Shouldn't have been possible. We're going to give away a silver certificate, $1 in silver, payable to the Bear on Demand, Blue Ink, Blue Seal. You do have to be 18 years of age or older to be eligible, because that is the law and YouTube's rules, and I don't want to get in trouble with the FBI being here or anybody. I do ask you to be subscribed. This will be your last time. Last time I'm asking you to subscribe tonight. Does mean the world to us. Doesn't cost you a thing. Let me start the giveaway. You're going to have 3 minutes to type in exclamation GAW. Exclamation GAW. To enter. Hey, FBI's back in. Good luck, FBI. We're rooting for you. We're rooting for you. And I do plan on repeating this format and 2 of the next 3 nights. So again, consider turning on your bell notification so you get notified that we are streaming. I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We found 7 star notes tonight. We found 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 quad notes where we have 4 of the same digit in a row. We found 3 older notes, a 1995, a 1999, and a really old one, 1969B. Tonight, we found a out of alignment lower 3. And we found, what are these? Out of alignment, first 5, middle 5, too high, and an over inked 8 as printing errors. So we had 20 some finds tonight. Team Upchurch, thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the PasSpareTime family. So that was a good strap of 100. I've got 1,000 more ones that came from, well, will that stay in the same right place? I don't know. Huh, that's unusual. It came from the Federal Reserve. I haven't even cracked them open. We'll be doing those over the next couple days. So again, consider hitting that bell notification, and you'll know when we're streaming. 46 seconds left in the giveaway. Type in exclamation GAW. Need to be 18 years of age or older, or 13 or older with parental permission to be eligible. You'll enter exclamation GAW. We'll let the computer pick a winner for us. And then you'll send me an email to claim your prize, give me your shipping address, confirm that you're old enough, and I'll send your goodies to you. All right, we're getting close. 12 seconds left. Show the countdown. There's the countdown. 7, 6, 5, hurry. Still got time. Somebody just snuck in. All right, we got 33 people in out of the 70-some watching. Good luck, everybody. The winner of the silver certificate is Maple Leaf Numismatics. Congratulations. Congratulations. I think you might, I've seen you here before, but I think you might be a first-time winner. So congratulations. Thanks for being here. You can type exclamation email, and you can get my email, which is real easy, PasSpareTime@yahoo.com. Send me an email, claim your prize, give me your mailing address, even if you're in Canada. Now that they're allowing shipping back into Canada, I ship internationally every quarter. So I do ship internationally as well. But congratulations. Let's see. Let me put in. There's the exclamation email. Congratulations, Maple Leaf and Numismatics. We appreciate you. All right. Let's make me bigger. Worst for the viewing. But that's going to wrap us up. That's another successful 500 Wonder Dollar bills that have been hunted. Congrats to the winners. Don't forget to send me the email claiming your prize. Give me your shipping address, confirming your age, so that I can ship this to you. The short video that posted while we were on this stream tonight, so you can go check that out if you want to. We do have over 1,900 videos you can check out there. And I'll be live doing this again 2 of the next 3 nights, looking for some more great $1 bills. So we'll hope to see you then. You all take care, and we'll see you again soon when Pa has more spare time. Good night and God bless all.